Hey, 11th grade Mighty Rough Riders, welcome to your advisory edition of our SBAC launch. Because that's right, we are coming down to the final countdown. That's because SBAC testing starts after spring break. And so that means, let's take a look at what that means actually. We're going to start testing the Tuesday after we return from spring break. So you come back nice and rested on Monday, April 21st. And then on Tuesday, April 22nd, you're going to start with English, day one of English. The next day, Wednesday, will be day two, because that Thursday, April 24th, is actually a holiday. The following week, you'll have math on Tuesday, and then day two of math on Thursday, nice day in between. And then you're going to do your CAST science test. If you're in LPS and STEAM, you'll take it on May 6th, just in the morning. And if you're in MOS and AMDP, you'll take it May 8th. All those days, you're going to report to advisory first, but you'll get more details on the schedule soon, and we'll talk more. So day one of both English and math are what's called the computer adaptive test, multiple choice, some short answers. The second day of both English and math are what's called the performance task, long form writing and problem solving. You have about 3 hours each day to test, but it's untimed. So if you need more time after lunch, you can come back. You're going to be testing all on the second floor of the M building, and you'll find out exactly where to go, but sort of like for the SATs. And yeah, so let's talk a little bit about something that's super important on the test, which is how it relates to college. So just listen to what these students have to say.
The EAP stands for the Early Assessment Program.
And basically it tests your, whether or not you're ready for a CSU.
They told me I'm not ready for college in English, but I'm pretty prepared in math. So I guess I have to focus on English this year, my senior year.
The advantage is if it says, okay, you're not ready for college, you have another year to get ready.
I didn't do so great, but I'm glad to know that I found out early so I can actually do something about it in the senior year and prepare myself, such as by taking extra classes in math or tutoring.
I'm definitely glad I took the EAP. I'm now taking more advanced math courses, trying to get some like tutoring and help, English courses, trying to just get myself more ready for college. If I didn't take the EAP, I wouldn't know I needed the help.
So that is a really great thing about the SBAC. The EAP is built into it. And the Cal State University system, Cal State LA, Cal State, Northridge, all those great schools use this to determine if you're ready. So if you got a 4, you are, boom, you're ready already in 11th grade. You've proven that you're ready for college level English and math. Even if you get a 3, that's what's called conditionally. All that means is you have to get a C in senior year in English and math, which you have to do anyway to go to college. So that's terrific. If you score a 2, that means you nearly met the standard. You're not yet ready, but focus in senior year and you will be. And if you get a 1, that's like, okay, I really need to reboot, figure some things out, and take action so you're prepared. So that's the EAP, which is built into the SBAC. We do have some other incentives. First, find out how college ready you are. Second, just keep in mind that you are representing Roosevelt. This is an important test in how our school is seen. Also, your community and your family. But even more personal, you can get a grade bump. You get a 3 or a 4 on the SBAC. You can get a grade bump in your English class and or in your math class. Talk to your teachers about those details, but teachers are committed to this. So that's a huge deal. Whole semester's worth of work. If you score a 3 or a 4, you can get a grade bump. The other thing is if you come to every day of testing, that's 4 days of SBAC and 1 day of science. If you show up on the days of the actual test, you will be invited to a special food truck event. Okay? That's a guarantee. Super excited to offer that to you. A couple of reminders. This week, it's the week before spring break. Make sure your Chromebooks are ready for the SBAC when you return. So you can see Mr. Perez in A105 this week to troubleshoot any issues you have. You're also doing prep lessons in ELA. You've probably heard my voice a lot in those. Thank you for being your patience. Work really hard on those because they're prepping you for the test. Same with math has been preparing you all year for the SBAC. They do an amazing job. Make sure to review the tips and takeaways about how to take the test, because a lot of it is how you take the test. And remember BDA, before, during, after. You look at your question first, figure out what it's actually asking, then figure out what you should do during the question, and then so you're best prepared to answer it, which is the after. We believe in you. We're excited for you to have this opportunity and show what amazing students you are here in the 11th grade class of 2026. We'll have another review session on the Monday before we test after spring break. Stay focused this week. Have a great spring break and see you soon.